millions of Americans don't have food for Christmas, let alone money for heat. Democrats, independents, real Republicans, you all now know he is the worst president we have ever seen, period.
Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest this evening is a U.S. Senator from the great state of Massachusetts and a former presidential candidate. Please welcome back to The Late Show, Senator Elizabeth Warren. I've seen headlines saying lack of enthusiasm. I've seen other headlines that say at the same time, this is historic turnout that hasn't been seen since the mid-'70s. Clearly, this is an important but strange time. Do you have a closing argument as we go into the last few days?
So this is about a huge choice. I mean, like giant differences. There are going to be 4 things on the ballot. Whoever's name is there, Roe versus Wade is going to be on the ballot. The Republicans want to ban access to abortion all across this country.
This fall, Roe is on the ballot.
President Biden and Democrats looking to put abortion front and center this November.
The Supreme Court didn't outlaw it. What they did was move it back to the states. They looked at the Constitution.
The Republicans want to ban access to abortion all across this country. The Democrats think that the patient and the doctor should make the decision.
Democrats aren't just for abortion. Every single one in Congress voted to have abortion up to the moment of birth. America does not support that. So now what most people would want to have their own opinion, be able to have input in it within each state, and that's what will go forward.
The economy is going to be on the ballot. Now, the Republicans...
A lot of people, Republicans, a lot of people think the Republicans have an advantage on the economy because of inflation.
Whoa, a lot of billionaires think that.
A lot of billionaires?
A lot of billionaires think, yes, I know, you like that. A lot of billionaires think that because here's the deal. The Republicans say their big economic plan is to cut Social Security and Medicare.
You've been paying in Social Security your whole life. You earned it. Now these guys want to take it away. Who in the hell do they think they are? Excuse my language.
Who in the hell do you think you are, Joey, lying to the American people? That is a lie. Obama's been spreading the lie. Every Democrat's been spreading the lie. There's not a single Republican or conservative that is advocating cutting veterans' benefits, cutting Social Security, or cutting Medicare. So Joe appears to be malfunctioning yet again.
That the President of the United States is on the side of the American people. 20 million Americans will see all of their student loan debt canceled. Half of all Latinos will see all of their debt wiped out. Nearly a third of all African Americans. This is an economic justice issue. This is a racial justice issue.
U.S. Appeals Court temporarily blocks President Biden's student loan forgiveness program.
Yeah, the court siding with 6 Republican-led states which requested the plan be halted while they seek an injunction to block it altogether.
So the third thing is climate. It's our planet is on the ballot.
That's
3.
That's 3. So what's the 4th one?
4. Democracy is on the ballot.
There you go. And while the rest of these are important, none of it matters unless you save that one.
That's right, and we've got to save democracy. Let's face it, the Republicans continue to embrace the big lie.
As Democrats have abandoned their voters over the years, our big blue cities have all collapsed. Name one major city that's not a dumpster fire in this country. You just can't do it because the liberals that run them don't really care. They rule based on virtue, not reality, and the one thing they're best at is ignoring victims of crime. Democrats have a unique ability to sense even the slightest injustice to a person that they deem marginalized, while being totally desensitized to countless innocent victims created from their policies.
The Democrats have a very clear message. Every American citizen should have the right to vote and to get that vote counted.
Democrats lost the midterms when Joe Biden, with an ice cream cone in Portland, Oregon, told a reporter the economy is strong as hell. That was it. That was the defining moment in this election, where independent Americans said, economy's not strong as hell. Stock market's down 3,000 points in 2.5 months.
Stock market's
not
Wall Street's
strong.
not Main Street.
Doesn't matter. That's equity. That's people's 401ks. We're talking voters now, real human beings.
Except
So
look,
he
a lot of
says
people
it.
have 401ks,
And Marie
but a lot of people don't. Continue.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
Made it very clear that she's keeping her options open. I mean, in politics, it's best to have options. She's certainly trying to give herself some she didn't have before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To deciding.
We'll see.
About deciding.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign, so it better happen.
You remember Marie Antoinette,
Yes.
right? Let him eat
Eat
cake.
cake.
There's Biden with the ice cream that he didn't pay for, by the way. I paid for that ice cream. So anyway, then he says, you know, that student debt forgiveness was passed by Congress.
If you don't have one of those loans, you just get 10,000 written off. It's passed. I got it passed by a vote or two, and it's in effect.
He said not only was it passed by Congress, he said it was passed by a vote or two. Both of those statements are false. Is he just making up these numbers? Is he confused?
That's a great question, isn't it? Is this a gaffe or is this a lie? So if he's just stumbling around as he is in foreign relations, well, that would make sense. He's done it in the past. We know he's a machine that produces gaffes. But if it's calculated, if it's a lie, well, that's kind of supported as well. You know, for the last couple of years, he said blatantly that the vaccine will stop transmission. He and his administration said that numerous times. There's been no real correction of the record or apology. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a gaffe or it's a lie. I mean, the effect is to hide the truth from the American people. This was not passed by Congress. This was done by executive action and is the subject of litigation.
Yeah, he bypassed Congress on this one.
No, it wasn't. It's an executive order. Even people on MSNBC know that. Okay? So you've got this guy, he's a gaffe machine, but it's more than that. He's so detached from problem solving. In order to solve the problem, you have to acknowledge the problem. Biden will not. So my prediction is this.
Okay.
Democrats get waxed on November 8th. They lose both the House and the Senate. Democrats panic. We can't go into the 24 presidential with Biden. So Biden resigns somewhere down the line for health reasons. That would mean Kamala, she can't run, but she's a better placeholder than Biden, who is digging deeper and deeper and deeper into the morass. Okay, go ahead.
Do you believe that?
Do I believe it?
Yeah. Do you
Is that what
believe
you just said?
that that's going to happen, like that there's any chance that it's going to happen?
I believe that could happen. That's what I would never say it. It's speculation, obviously.
But do you believe that it even puts its big toe into the world of probability versus possibility?
In a long time. I don't watch CNN because it's fake news, but I watched Rudy take apart Fredo. Fredo's performance was incompetent. Rudy took him apart. Rudy Giuliani took Fredo to the cleaners. First time I've watched CNN in a long time, too. I hate to watch it.
If they get slaughtered, they being the Democrats,
Yeah.
I do.
They won't
Where are they going to go
replace
for
Fetterman,
2 years?
but they're going to bump Joe Biden. So here's why I think that
Fetterman's going to lose.
I don't know that he's going to lose. I don't know. That voting started in
You want to
September.
bet?
Yeah, I'll bet you. I'll bet you lunch.
Okay.
I think I got
No,
two
I don't
lunches
want lunch
now.
with you. I'll bet you $100 to Habitat for Humanity.
You know, people are going to think you don't like me if you keep talking to me like this, Bill. And you're going to hurt my feelings. Both
You're
of
the
you.
greatest.
Hot and cold.
You are the greatest.
Now let's talk about why I don't think it happens. Because I don't know that your narrative about the economy wins out. I think Biden has a case to make. I don't think he's made it well.
Yeah,
but
sure.
look, there's been a lot more job creation. You got unemployment low. Inflation is much more complicated than you guys make it. And if you needed any indication of that, we're selling so much natural gas right now to Europe that their stockpiles are filled. So this is about profit taking on the corporate side as much as it is about any misfeasance or malfeasance by government. And that said, Joe Biden did screw up by not getting the Fed to act sooner. There's no question about that. But he's got a story to tell. He's got a job story to tell. He's got an unemployment story to tell. And he's got the fact that he can't get things done because the Republicans won't let him. Because the Republicans won't let him.
Cuomo, even if he had a story to tell, which he doesn't, he couldn't tell it, okay? Because he doesn't know what's going on. Real wages in this country are down 4%, okay? Everybody's suffering at the grocery store and the gas pumps.
True.
You think people are stupid? All right? 2 years ago, this was the most vibrant economy on earth, and now working people are suffering. So you can make any theoretical argument you want. You can bring in every pinhead from Princeton to tell you, oh, yeah. But the folks have to pay $75% more for turkey. For turkey, Cuomo, 75% more than they did last year. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's over.
I just think that he can make.
Now the Democrats got to say, what do we do now?
I think the answer to that question could be make the case of whom to blame for the prices going up.
It's over.
This is for my white trash, the ones the whole world hates, the ones who voted for Trump that got labeled racist but ain't, the ones with ball caps. Make America great, who love their country to death and struggle on minimum wage. Hey, they're angry that illegal aliens taking work that maybe they could get. Single parents with some baby kids, hated for being a patriot. All my life I've been white trash, all my life it's been like that. The whole world been left leaning, I'm proud of the right who fight back. Been chewed up, been spit out, they scream but no one listens. They're so in love and vote for Trump cause fuck a politician. They're our neighbors, they're our soldiers, our men and women and children. They're the middle class families who got forgot by the system.